about, oh, well, it's on the radio. It's a radio play. It's different, isn't it? Right. I can see you can agree with me. Now, before we start, let's just have a bit of housekeeping. Fire exits are there and at the back. And if you could turn off your mobile phones or switch them off and also put them onto silent, that would be good. Thank you very much. And tonight, at the end, on the way out, there's a bucket there for our charity. Our charity, and I've got to read this out because it's quite complicated. Well, it is for me anyway. It's a charity called Hector's House Cat Rescue. Ah. Have we got a cat dog, is it? Fine. A local Devon charity cat rescue service set up to rehabilitate stray cats in and around Torbay. So obviously any donation will be greatly accepted. Thank you very much indeed. Now, as it's a radio programme, okay, in front of a live audience, you always have a warm-up artist. And that's me. So what I've decided to do is if you'd all stand up and do a little bit of running on the spot.
No. Not that kind of warm-up.
Oh.
Make them laugh. I'm sure you can tell a few jokes. Have you not got any in your back pocket? I've regret my choice.
I don't know if you know, but when I left school, I ran away to the circus, and I was there for 9 years. 9 years in the circus. I wasn't in any act or anything like that, but I was the only one who could put the tent back in the bag at the end. And we had some very good novelty acts. I don't know if you remember going to the circus going back in time. You can. Well done. And there was always this big lady, wasn't it, that was full of tattoos. The tattooed lady, which was a novelty back then, right? They're bloody everywhere now. We also had a contortionist. Unfortunately, he died. He had a heart attack. But the good thing was he died in his own arms. My grandson, he's 4 years old, bless him. And he unfortunately can't say please in Spanish. I think that's called for voice. A nun in the convent, she went up to Mother Superior. She said, Mother, I have to tell you, we've got a case of syphilis in the convent. And she said, thank God for that, I'm fed up with Chardonnay. 2 ladies talking. One lady said, do you know what, when I had my first child, my husband, he bought me a holiday home in Mallorca. The other lady said, that's nice. That's very nice. She said, when I had my second child, he bought me a Mercedes-Benz. She said, that's nice. That's very nice. When we had our 25th wedding anniversary, he took me on a world cruise. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. She said, what did you have when you had your first child? She said, elocution lessons. She said, well, they didn't work, did they? She said, yes. I used to say piss off. Now I say that's very, very nice. I was down at Castle Circus today, and you know what it's like down there? There was this guy, he had really matted hair, his clothes were all they were all ruined and what have you, and he was stinking, absolutely stinking, and he had a little old guitar, and all of a sudden he started strumming it, and he's saying, when I was young, life was so wonderful, a miracle, logical. I said, that's super Trump. He said, thank you very much. Anyway, my friend Denzel, you know Denzel, don't you? Down in Mousel in Cornwall. The vicar came up to him one day and he said, Denzel, he said, someone's stolen my bike. Oh, he said, really? He said, yeah. He said, I need my bike because I go around, I visit people that are sick, I visit the hospital, I go to the school. He said, I can't get around without my bike. Denzel said, I'll tell you what to do. He said, in the service on Sunday, tell the people the 10 Commandments. And when you get to thou shalt not steal, look around and see who looks guilty. Then you'll know who stole your bike. After the service, Denzel was walking along and he saw the vicar. He said, have you found your bike? He said, no. He said, how's that? He said, well, I was doing the 10 Commandments, and when I got to thou shalt not commit adultery, I realised where I left my bike.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Dave. Right, welcome to the Street Scene Theatre Company. My name is Wendy and I'm your sound manager for tonight. Now, tonight's performance is a West Country first, a new play called Reheated, written by Ellie Nanalisi. Now, I'm sorry we've had to come to this church hall rather than our lovely radio studio, but due to the accident, the fire brigade thought it best if we didn't use our space until the smoke had cleared. Our own fault, I suppose, putting on a play called Towering Inferno. Many thanks, though, to SADS for allowing us to use this church hall. The Reheated is a sequel to the successful radio broadcast of Best Served Cold. It's a story of love and revenge. The play ends with the three ladies going on holiday with the money from the life insurance of Mike, husband to Liz, lover to Pam and Bev, and half the town's women. So this play is set 6 months after the end of the last play, and it's the story of what happens next. So without further ado, let me introduce our current three thespians. A grand dame of the local theatre world and beyond, Brenda Loosemore. Seen as a murderess on a train, so let's hope she doesn't murder this role tonight. As then, Brenda Loosemore. Next, another excellent thespian, multi-talented, multi-versatile, award-winning Janet Downer. From lady to commoner. And of course, the role she excels in, a batty old lady, Janet Downer. Our final actor is a newbie to our production team, but she's a lot of experience in her hometown, Liz Pinfold. Liz Pinfold. Now she's playing the role of Liz. A coincidence? I don't think so. However, she will know a character's name, if not how to get here. Liz Pinfold. Now there are a few rules, ladies and gentlemen. Unless directed, please refrain from talking, especially if the on-air sign is lit. The sound engineer, your laughing is permitted, but the sound engineers at the back will pick up all noise and they won't be happy. Well, if they ever are. So our Foley artists for tonight, the most important part of our team, we have Sam, we have Molly, and we have Kelly. Woo! And I'll do my very best to keep them in check. I think we've got a green light on our proceedings. Welcome to the On-Street Theatre Company's production of Reheated, written by Ellie Nanalisi. Tonight the role of Bev is being played by Brenda Loosemore, Pam being played by Janet Downer, and the widow Liz is being played by Liz Pinfold. Additional voices are supplied by our production team. Tonight's production is sponsored by Laser Crafter and also supported by the writer herself. The play starts 6 months after Mike's death, and the ladies have returned from a trip away. So sit back and enjoy Reheated.
Is it me, or is it cold in here? It's just you, Bev. Put a cardigan on. Why did you have to wear such skimpy clothes?
I wanted to show off my tan.
What are we having? The usual? I'll get them.
I fancy a pina colada with all the trimmings, half a pineapple and an umbrella. Do you realise that it's 6 months to the day since we first met outside this pub?
Good grief. Is it really 6 months? I feel like I've known you for years.
Here we are, girls. I decided on a jug of pina coladas to remind us of our cruise. And I ordered chicken and chips in a basket to soak it up.
Can I propose a toast? If it was not for Mike...
Two-timing rat bag.
Cheating husband.
Serial philanderer.
Duplicitous swine.
Stud with stamina.
We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have met. We wouldn't have been on that cruise. And we wouldn't be friends. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace.
He's probably chatting up the angels as we speak.
Lady demons, probably.
Poor Mike.
He was knocking off half the country. To Mike.
It's still not the same as being on the captain's table on the SS Anatodon, watching the sea soak over the Caribbean.
I miss Gerard.
And what about Harold and John?
How you managed to keep them separate on such a small boat mystifies me.
It's a gift.
And do any of them write to you, Bev?
Oh, they're all too rich to write themselves. They're the sort to have lackeys.
So, have you heard from any lackeys lately?
You're just jealous. Neither of you attracted any attention.
There were none left for us. You trollop.
As I've said before, if you've got it, flaunt it. Anyway, you didn't miss much. Gerard had terrible halitosis, Harold had wind all the time, and John had a train set at home in a spare bedroom.
So why did you say you missed Gerald?
I miss being made a fuss of.
That cruise really gave us all a taste of the high life, didn't it, girls?
I've always liked the high life. I was born to be rich and pampered. Yeah.
It doesn't do you any good, you know, to have too much of everything.
But isn't it boring? Now we're back in England, there's nothing to do, no one to see.
You mean no men?
Well, actually, I'm doing something.
Knitting the royal family, I suppose.
No, actually, I've joined Cupid's Dart. It's an introduction agency.
You haven't. You're too old for that, surely.
I am not.
So, how does it work? Can I join?
And me.
I just happen to have 2 forms with me. I get 3 months free membership if you both join.
Oh, good. Let's have a look.
There's a lot of personal detail they want to know.
Oh, just make it up.
And I'm not very happy about this question concerning my weight.
Well, just say you're cuddly.
And what about this? Personal attributes, what are they?
I filled mine in.
Already? Give me that. Champagne blonde.
Well, that's what it said on the bottle.
Outgoing, fun-loving, party-goer.
Loud, rude and bossy.
Or what else? Oh no, what's this? Age 63?
And the rest.
Height, 5'6".
You're never 5'6". I'm 5'4", and I'm sure you're shorter than I am.
Emotionally, I am 5'6". Weight, just right. Colour of eyes, sapphire blue. Sex, yes please.
interests, I put travelling, mysteries, partying and spending time with my friends.
What have you put about the type of man you want to meet?
I put alive with all his own teeth.
Keeping up your usual standards then, Beth?
You've got to keep your options open, Pam. So what are you putting?
How would you describe me?
Tidy,
Precise.
good gardener,
Very, very clean.
a good friend.
Well, I'm going to be honest about my details. I shall put as interests golfing, bridge and travel. As for the type of chap, I will put non-smoker, well-educated, sincere, with a handicap of 3.
Well, as long as that's his only handicap.
Have you had any dates yet, Liz?
I have spoken to a rather nice-sounding man who's called John. And I saw someone last night on a first date.
You sly baggage.
Did you sleep with him?
I'm not that sort of girl. At least not on a first date.
So?
His name was Ted, and we arranged to meet at the Flying Duck.
Oh, it's nice there.
And he seemed very nice, but unfortunately, he had to bring something with him.
What?
His oxygen mask. He had terrible emphysema. I was worried he wouldn't make it to the bar to pay for the drinks, though he insisted. So I talked for the next 10 minutes while he got his breath back.
Will you be seeing him again?
I don't think he could stand the excitement. And I don't like looking at operation scars.
So, you are going to be seeing this John, the one on the phone?
Well, maybe.
Well, what's the matter with him?
He said he was a swinger, I think. I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, no. Swingers are those people, you know, the 60s, car keys, swapping people.
What?
For sex. They swap wives for sex. They're swingers. Orgies, you know. Orgies.
So, you don't think I should go?
No!
It's hard at our age, isn't it? Men have such short sell-by dates.
They're the cream to our long life milk.
The coffee sponge to our fruit cake.
The daily to our chrysanthemum.
The butterfly to our tortoise.
What?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yes.
I still fancy a go at this Cupid's dart. At our age, there aren't many opportunities to meet suitable men that are still alive.
I think you're right, Bev. Let's do it.
It'll be interesting to see how we get on. We can compare notes.
We're just looking for company.
Oh, speak for yourself.
What do you think the men are after?
I think they want a partner. Someone to do the ironing and cook the Sunday roast.
Is that what we want?
Well, I'm not boiling spuds for anyone. I want passion, a big wallet, and Tesco's ready meals.
A beating heart under a chunky sweater.
Sex. I expect that's what the men are after too. Only they're more direct about it. We dress it up with chocolates and flowers.
There's nothing wrong in that. A good bit of wooing never hurt anybody. Oh. I'd like to propose another toast to Cupid's dart.
Cupid's dart. And then he asked me if I was interested in meeting him again.
What did you say?
Oh, I was trying to be nice. I don't like offending people. In the end, I had to lie and pretend my sister was seriously ill in hospital having a baby.
Do you have a sister?
Yes, she's older than I
Believe you?
am. I didn't care. I had my coat on by that time.
So, that's number 3. one. I've taken a leaf out of Bev's book. I'm hardly in these days. By the way, where is Bev?
She said she would be dropped off by her date.
Who's this?
I think it's the same one. She's been a bit cagey lately. I don't know what she's up to.
Knowing Bev, no good.
Oh, there she is.
Hello everyone, sorry I'm late. Da 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 da. I've been salsa dancing.
Is that why you have a dead flower behind your ear?
Oh, I've forgotten. Sebastian gave it to me this evening. Sebastian's so romantic and such a good dancer, such a lovely dresser.
You have to press that flower to keep as a memento.
Between the pages of the People's Friend.
Oh, you're just jealous. You know, without even thinking about it, I've lost half a stone with all this activity. I never get a chance to eat.
Weight Watchers works for me.
But it's not so much fun.
When are we going to meet this wonderful person?
Oh, not yet. I want to preserve the magic for a little longer.
Good grief.
Tomorrow, Sebastian and I are going to Cambridge to revisit his old college. And then he's going to punt me up the river. And how are you two ladies getting on?
Just because you have been positively glowing doesn't mean that we've had the same luck as you.
Oh dear, what a shame.
At least neither of you have had a pervert.
What?
It took a while to tumble him. Turns out he was a night watchman. He was bored at work and just wanted to phone me up and ask me what I was wearing in bed. It wasn't until he mentioned lovely boobs and started breathing heavily that I realised what he was up to.
How did you get rid of him?
I told him I was wearing a Winceyette nightie, a hairnet and a dressing on my leg, and I'd left my teeth to soak.
What happened?
He put the phone down.
Has he phoned again?
Not lately.
Bev, I was just telling Liz about the rudest man I have ever met in my entire life.
Oh, it can't have been that bad.
Would you believe it? He said, before I'd even sat down, less than 7 minutes after we met, that I was bigger than he expected.
No, he never said that. Well, there's hardly anything of you.
Well, hardly.
And then he accused me of being fussy.
You didn't take that dust buster with you, did you?
Well, you never know when you're going to need it. And he did have terrible dandruff.
You don't seem to be having much luck, Pam. What happened on Tuesday with that major?
Oh, he was a sweetie. But, well, he had spasms.
What? What kind? Where?
His arms and legs. He punched the waiter in the groin. Just as the poor man was putting on the soup on the table, he had an explosion and knifed the waiter with his elbow.
Oh, wow, was he all right?
Well, he lay on the carpet for a while wheezing, but he got up eventually. The lady opposite got most of the soup.
Did you make it to the pudding?
No, we called it a day after that. I couldn't face that poor waiter again.
He didn't drive you home, did he?
You must be joking. So, what about this Sebastian then? We heard all about what you do and where he takes you, but absolutely nothing about him.
We don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, all right. He's 6 foot, dark hair, hazel eyes, lovely warm tenor voice, caring hands.
So you've, well, you know.
You have slept with him, Bev?
Oh no, not yet. He's too much of a gentleman for that.
My godfathers. And are you still seeing him then?
Well, there's no need to be like that, Pam.
So, he's tall, dark and handsome. You know, most dark men go grey as they get older. How old is he exactly?
What?
I said he's 39.
39?
Hi, Pam. Come on in. Coffee's ready.
I feel a bit guilty meeting here without Bev. Oh, you've made a few changes since Mike passed on.
I always hated his collection of Eddie Stobart lorries. It was like living on the M5.
See that?
Do you like my collection of dolphin figurines?
I never knew there were so many different sizes. They're lovely.
Do you want to see the rest?
There are more?
Yes. I think I hold the national collection.
I wonder what a psychologist would make of that.
What do you mean?
They might represent something in your life that you're missing.
Fish?
No, I mean emotionally.
Well, what do dolphins mean to you?
Sex.
Oh, you are spending far too much time with Bev.
Oh, don't you see it?
No, I most certainly don't. I've got dolphins made by Wedgwood. Coffee? Milk or cream?
No, please, just a dash.
So, Pam, what do you think about this Sebastian thing?
Bev's a lovely lady, but what on earth is a young man doing with her? What does he see in her? How can he fancy someone twice his age?
Perhaps it's her varicose veins.
Do you think he's up to something? Bev's worth a bit, and he could be one of those gold diggers after her money.
He can't be after her body. It needs ironing.
He could be a serial killer with a chainsaw in his car.
Oh, no, surely not. No one called Sebastian could be a serial killer.
I think we need to find out a little more about him for Bev's sake.
How?
Well, it just so happens that I have still got the disguise we used when we stalked Mike.
You stalked Mike? My husband? I didn't know that.
How on earth do you think we found out that he was having a string of affairs and where he lived? We followed him here.
Good grief.
I'm quite the expert now at trailing suspects.
Suspects?
Well, don't worry, you'll soon get the hang of it. Here's the wig. Try it on.
Oh, I've always fancied being blonde.
It slips a bit.
What have you got?
I've got a bubble cut. Look.
It's bright, isn't it?
I think it brings out the colour of my eyes.
They look a bit bloodshot.
It's the contact lenses.
You really are getting into this, aren't you? So, how are we going to stoke Sebastian? We don't really know what he looks like.
I'll find out about Bev's movements, and we will lie in wait when he drops her off, and then we'll follow him. I'll arrive.
Well, why do we have to wear a disguise when he doesn't know what we even look like?
Because that's what proper stalkers do. Oh yes, how's your bladder?
Pardon?
Bev was forever going to the loo when we were stalking Mike. In the end, I threatened to bring my porter potty.
I don't need it. I've discovered tenor lady. Do you know, it's surprisingly easy to stalk somebody.
And Bev never twigged.
He's so handsome. And to think he's a consultant.
I wonder what kind of skin diseases he specialises in.
Sebastian Smythe, the Courtyard Clinic of Dermatological Conditions.
I just remembered, when we went in, that snooty receptionist asked if we were here for the papilloma clinic.
I must have missed that. I was too busy looking at the carpets and the flowers. They were real, you know.
She didn't have to be so snooty.
Well, we did look a bit strange, Pam, especially when my wig went a bit wonky.
I think we're going to have to admit defeat on this one. Sebastian certainly seems genuine. Good-looking, smart dresser, good career.
39.
39. I mean, what on earth is he doing with Bev?
There is something about him, don't you think? Don't you think he's familiar? Reminds me of someone.
I think he looks like Ryan Clark.
That could be it.
He's got so much going for him, it's never going to last with Bev.
You're probably right. We're worrying about nothing. It'll fizzle out and we will be around to pick up the pieces.
I'm engaged.
Oh!
My feet are killing me. This is the 4th bridal shop she's dragged us into. She's doing it on purpose. She knows my corn is playing me up, and she's still not speaking to me. What's this shop called?
This one is Brides Are Us. You shouldn't have said those things about Sebastian, Liz. Calling Bev a wrinkly old hag and him a gigolo was not a good idea.
Well, it's true.
Yes, but not to say out loud.
Come on, Pam. Don't skulk in that corner.
For goodness sake, why don't the pair of you make up?
I've not fallen out with anybody.
Yes, you have. You haven't spoken to me all afternoon. And if you aren't angry with me, why did you make me try on that green polyester dress in that Italian place? What was it? Confetti bolognese?
It was haute couture.
More like a la carte.
Well, if you don't like it...
I've had enough. We've been through a lot together, and we're not going to fall out over some man. Now apologise to Bev, Liz, and make up.
Sorry, Bev. I was wrong.
I forgive you. Mind you, it was funny to see you squeeze into that polyester monstrosity.
What?
Oh, come on, girls. Let's get this dress sorted out. I'm sure we could get a decent outfit at M&S. Why don't we go there?
Only the best is good enough for me and Sebastian.
I still think it's a bit presumptuous to wear white, Bev.
Or when Barry and
The bastard who married the bimbo.
I got married, we didn't have much to spend on the wedding, so I wore my mum's dress cut down into a miniskirt. I've never worn crimpling since. I've always felt cheated, so this time it's all or nothing.
Not the meringue.
I'm sure there's something here to suit me, even if I have to try them all on.
Mind if I sit down?
Oh, me too. I still feel slightly tender. I thought we were going out for a quiet meal last night.
Wouldn't be a proper hen night without a stripper.
I wish I'd seen the stripper before I drank so much.
I wish I'd had a drink before I'd seen the stripper. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Well, you seemed to manage quite well when he pulled you out to the front and got you to lick all the squirty cream he put on over himself.
I don't like waste.
You were very thorough, Pam.
He was very smooth. No hair at all. I did think of asking him where he got that finish.
He was very brave. All those drunken women trying to twang his song.
Flicking it everywhere.
What baby oil?
Does anyone know how you get baby oil off sequins?
Very liquid.
Vanish.
Does it work?
I'm never washing mine.
Oh, look at this. Oh, I love it.
There's a lot of material in it.
Are you sure white's your colour?
Oh, I can just imagine Sebastian's face as I walk down the aisle to Ravel's Bolero.
Ravel's Bolero? You're not getting married on ice.
I thought a nice little soup for you, Bev. and nice little suits for us.
Well, this is my day, girls, so you'd better get used to it.
You don't want to look like mutton dressed as lamb?
You need something dignified.
Dignified, be buggered. I want a frock with a capital F. I'm going to try this on, and you two try these.
I don't think purple's my colour.
There is a lime green version that might... No.
All these dresses are for 20-year-olds, not 60 plus. Baby's going to look awful. We are going to look awful.
As her friends, we should tell her.
You tell her.
You've known her longer.
But she wants the whole bridal experience. How are we going to put her off?
We could appeal to the assistant and ask her to steer Bev away from the meringues. She's French. She's bound to have a good sense of style.
She's no more French than I am. I remember her behind the counter at Boots. Her name's Beryl. Well, it's either her or we will have to mug Bev before she leaves this shop with something hideous.
I'll ask Madame Beryl. She says she understands. There are some really nice mature fashions in the back, in cream and off-white.
Oh, thank God.
You know, I'm still not sure about this. It all happened so quickly.
Well, he has so much going for him, and I know Bev is lovely, but
Even though we've met him a couple of times, I still feel, I don't know, that something is not right. He still reminds me of someone.
it's not Ryland Clark.
No, it's not him, but someone.
Perhaps it's his aftershave.
He's very well groomed.
At that karaoke evening Bev dragged us all to, oh, he was such a good sport. His rendition of You Don't Know How to Say You Love Me was brilliant.
You know, everyone seemed to know him at the bar. He's got some very good-looking friends.
I just hope she'll be happy.
Me too.
Oh, look, she's been a good friend and we've been through a lot together. So whatever she wants, we'll go along with it.
Cookie, what about this?
Well, it's striking. But I thought you were going to wear white.
It's for you.
What? Over my dead body. Oh, I thought I'd be the first one here.
I couldn't sleep. I've been so worried.
Have you got your outfit on under your coat?
Yes,
That sounds a bit shifty. What have you done?
I adapted it.
She'll kill you.
She'd be too busy to notice me. Anyway, it's dark in the church.
Oh, don't be too sure.
It will be. I've taken half the bulbs out.
Oh, I wish I'd thought of that.
I don't know why. Look what's walking up the path. What on earth is that on her head?
I thought buzzards were a protected species. Afternoon.
That woman has a very dark complexion.
I think it's a 5 o'clock shadow.
Meow.
I'm not looking forward to the reception,
Fancy choosing sushi.
accompanied by a steel band.
And I'm not doing any limbo dancing. Not in this outfit.
I'm not doing any dancing at all in this get-up. Do you know, I had to catch the bus to get here, and I was forced to stand sideways in the aisle. My mob cat kept slipping over my eyes.
What did you do with your coat?
Blast! I left it on the bus!
Oh, never mind. You can carry my lamb instead.
I never thought that I would walk down the aisle of a church dressed as Bo Peep.
I'm going to take a Mogadon about 20 minutes before the off.
Can I have one?
Yes, I've got plenty. Look at that limousine. Oh, it's Bev. She's early. Sebastian's not here yet.
Get in here, quick. Are you in? Drive on, Henry. Just keep going round.
Well, What's the matter, Bev?
I don't know. I feel very unsure.
20 minutes before your wedding?
I haven't had a wink of sleep.
Neither have we.
You're worried too?
What are you worried about, Bev?
Well, it's everything really.
Everything?
Well, it's Sebastian mainly. He's so lovely and so
Young.
I don't know. There's just something. Why does he want to marry me?
Bev, I'll be honest. We have wondered. He's young and talented and what was his speciality again? That big word.
Waltz.
Waltz? I thought it was Papa What's-it.
It's waltz. It's just a posh name for them.
Crikey.
He's so handsome. It's just that he, well, never touches me.
Oh, yes.
I mean, really touches me. I mean, you know, it's just a peck on the cheek. Anyone would think I was his mother.
You are old enough to be.
Oh, he's giving you this lovely wedding. That must mean something.
Isn't he?
Well, no, actually, I'm paying for it all.
What?
Oh, don't shout at me.
Don't cry, Bev. You'll ruin your makeup.
He could be saving himself for the wedding night.
I don't think so.
What is the matter?
I think he's after my money.
Oh, don't be silly. We've seen his clinic and he must be worth a fortune.
It's not just his clinic. He has a partner. And what did you mean you've seen his clinic?
Ah, we were in the neighbourhood. It's got very nice carpets.
You've been inside?
Look, we did some research to find out about him.
You've stalked him?
Purely with your best interests at heart.
He is legit.
Oh, Bev, this is last-minute nerves. Sebastian is a nice man with a good business who has the good sense to fall in love with you.
An older woman.
Don't set me off again.
Here, have my hanky. There's a Mogadon in the corner if you need it.
And I've got some brandy to wash it down in my tummy bag. Here.
We're just about to pass the church again. Want to go through with it?
Yes, let's go. Is my makeup all right?
You look lovely. Just let me get that mascara. There.
A just cause or impediment why these two may not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold thy peace.
I do. He's mine.
I'm the one wearing the wedding dress.
I hate to tell you this, Bev, but so is he.
There, there, there.
I knew it, and I mean love. Why, bastard! I brought bridesmaids and everything, and I paid for all this. Why?
Bev, where's your hanky?
Garter.
Have mine.
Why?
I don't know, love. Here's Pam now. Perhaps she's found out what's going on. Well,
You had better sit down. You are not going to believe this. Is she?
2 Mogadon and a hip flask of brandy.
Oh, I was going to ask you if there was any left. We are all going to need it. Remember how you thought Sebastian reminded you of someone?
Yes.
He reminded me of someone too. I thought it was Ryland Clark.
Well, there is no way I can dress this up, so prepare yourselves.
Well,
The likeness is to
Well, who?
Mike.
Mike?
is Mike's son?
Yeah,
My husband had a son. I never knew.
Mike
tell me either.
I've been going out with my ex-lover's son. Well, that's practically incense.
Yet another secret he didn't share. Apparently he didn't know who his father was until a few months before he died.
More added stress.
His son.
Sebastian had been trying to locate his father for several years. His mother didn't want him to be contaminated by knowing his true father.
His son.
Anyway, they met, and it seems they hit it off. But Mike didn't want anyone else to know about it.
Typical. But who was that man shouting at the back? The one with the wedding dress?
That's Sebastian's boyfriend, Clive.
His gay son.
When Mike died in such unusual circumstances, he was really upset and decided to take his revenge on behalf of his father.
How on earth did he know about us?
He hired a private detective to follow us.
What? That's stalking.
And
How on earth would he know about joining that dating agency? Cupid's Dart.
the private detective overheard us in the pub. You've got to lower your voice in future, Bev.
So, this was all an elaborate plan.
He targeted Bev as the ringleader.
His son.
But he never meant to go through with the wedding. He intended to embarrass and humiliate us all.
We've already done that by wearing these dresses.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
What on earth is going on?
Open the door, Pam. Let's have a look.
Oh, Lord! Is that your ex-husband, Bev? What on earth is he doing here?
I invited him to show he wasn't the only one to find a trophy
But
partner.
he came.
He's got Sebastian in a headlock.
Oh.
Oh no!
That Clive is quite muscular. He should have had sleeves on that frock.
He can run faster in high heels than I can.
Oh. I never knew Barry could punch like that.
That vicar is absolutely useless.
Well, I don't suppose he gets much practice.
Oh. Sebastian should have died.
That is really going to hurt in the morning.
Those flowers cost a fortune.
Someone phone the police.
Listen, I think someone already has.
I've just realised they're fighting over me. Oh, it's so romantic.
Actually, Bev, I think the fight's over Sebastian.
I think Barry's getting the worst of this bet. It's 2 against 1. Perhaps we should go and help him.
I think you're right. Charge!
Don't you manhandle me. I'm a senior citizen.
Shh, Pam. They might arrest us again.
I can't believe it. I've got an unblemished lifelong record. I pay my rates on time. I never queue jump. I even return my library books on time. And here I am, dressed like a character from a pantomime, standing outside a police station in the middle of the night. And what are you looking at, Sonny Jim?
Calm down, Pam.
What do you mean? I am calm.
Oh, I don't know why you're so angry. I'm the one who should be angry. I'm the victim in all this.
Oh, sorry, Bev. Put it down to police station coffee.
I thought it was tea.
What are you going to do, Bev?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to walk home and think about this for a while.
Do you want us to go with you?
No, I want to be alone for a while, just to be quiet.
Enough of this. Thanks to you and Pam, I found the strength to stand up to my cheating husband. I knew he had been seeing women all through my marriage, and I did nothing until you came along. So he died. So what? The rat deserved it for cheating, not just with me and you, but with all those other women, including Sebastian's mother. Sebastian is just as much a victim of Mike's cheating as we are. I think we, no, You, Bev, need to talk to Sebastian and tell him that you forgive him.
I don't think I can.
You have to, for you and for him.
Liz is right, Bev. You have to make things right between you.
I'll think about it. Night.
Night, love.
Night.
Think she's going to be all right?
I hope so.
Oh, she's going to be all right. I think that's Barry's car she's getting into.
The slut! Is it really 8 weeks since we are outside this church, looking like we escaped from a nursery rhyme?
You know the old vicar is now transferred to Inner Manchester for the peace and quiet.
Doesn't Bev look lovely? That Chanel suit is gorgeous. It goes so well with Sebastian's outfit.
Oh, look! There's that chap who was in the police cell with us. Coi!
I love his hat. Very Audrey Hepburn. Do you know, I wouldn't have thought that being in a police cell was a positive experience. But it was quite fun, wasn't it? We met so many interesting people.
Ah, here's Bev.
Darling, oh darling, didn't it all go well this time?
You look lovely, Bev. That suit, it's so smart.
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to let Sebastian down.
He looks lovely too. Oh, looks like the photographer wants you, Bev. He's calling for the best woman.
That's me.
I feel a bit weepy. Don't Sebastian and Clive make a lovely couple?
They do. They do. Nice that Bev forgave them both for the sham wedding.
I feel like mother of the groom.
We're all mother to the groom.
Oh, there's the taxi. The reception should be fun.
Move over, girls. I'm looking forward to this reception. At least I'm grateful we don't have to limbo dance while dressed as Bo Peep.
So am I. Sebastian and his friends are such good company. I'm so glad we settled our differences and that he's forgiven Barry.
I never thought Barry had it in him, punching Sebastian in the mouth like that.
Have you heard from Barry recently?
Oh no. After a couple of meetings, all the old aggro reared its ugly head. And anyway, he's still with the bimbo bride and the kids. They've just hit their teenage years.
The police were really helpful, weren't they?
Especially when they didn't press charges.
I really like that Sergeant Weir.
You seem to spend a lot of time chatting to him, Bev.
Well, he's just finished his degree in disaster management.
Disaster management. It should be compulsory for anyone going out with you.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, in the last 6 months you've gone out with Mike, Gerard, Harold, Sebastian.
And John.
Not one of them could be classed as normal.
Well, perhaps I should have a returns policy, like a supermarket.
You could have a loyalty card.
Not just sex, but brilliant sex.
Try something new every day.
Because we're worth it.
You know, even I didn't realise that Mike was such a good liar. Fancy making out we all chased him.
Well, it was no wonder that Sebastian did what he did.
You're very forgiving.
I'd taken out insurance on the wedding. I've got most of the money back so I can afford to be forgiving.
I'm not sure I will ever forgive you for making us wear those dreadful Bo Peep outfits.
Well, don't throw them away. They may come in handy.
Peter and I have been seeing quite a lot of one another.
Who?
Sebastian's partner, Clive's dad.
Is that incest?
I wanted to tell you later, but I might as well tell you now. I've been seeing John, the swinger.
You haven't.
It turns out he swims, not
Dreams.
Shame. Bit of a disappointment, really.
So, it's all worked out quite well. Cupid's dart did find us all romance.
Not in the way we expected. Oh, we're here. Have we made our minds up about the song?
I'm not sure I can sing.
Oh, you're singing. We're all singing. In fact, I've got just the song for us. Keep the change. Ready, girls? It's rising.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's performance. Now, I understand that tea and coffee is available at the back of the room while we clear the set. So can we have a big round of applause for our actors? And of course, our sound engineers. My name is Wendy, and I bid you a good night.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second play of the evening called Looking Back, written and directed by Andy Charlton and ably supported by Jenny Hack, and very kindly sponsored by Laser Crafter. So, sit back and enjoy Looking Back.
Where is he?
What?
Will, he said he was going to be here at 1. It's 2:10.
Well, he said he was camping in the Lake District last night.
Yes, I know that Einstein, but he told me he was going to be back at 11 and then meet us here at 1.
So he's a bit late.
Not good enough. Look. Oh, it's a signal. Look, come on. Where is he? Oh, come on.
Well, if it helps, I've had a text from him.
Really? Why did he text you and not me?
Well, maybe he knew how you'd react.
Right. And did he apologise for his lateness?
Nope.
Well, what did he say then?
Hang on.
Yeah. In your own time?
Here we are. And I quote, held up by the plebeian natives and Polynesian dancing girls at ye old Scotch Corner, that well-known A1 tropical trading route. I assume you and Darren are sampling ales of vintageness, crushed by the souls of heavily bearded, firm-buttocked young gentlemen. And Darren's constantly looking at his timepiece.
What? Is he right in the end?
Well, you know how he likes to dramatise everything.
Well, yeah, that is true. But he could have told me he was going to be late.
Well, does it matter?
Yeah. Maybe if he put his foot down, he would get here quicker.
Oh yeah, you'd get a speeding ticket like you would.
Look, it's now 2:17. We're supposed to be in the Queen's Head at 3. That's not going to happen, is it?
He'll be here when he's here.
Oh, it's not good enough. Oh, really?
Why don't you ring him and see where he is?
Oh, good thinking, Charlie. I'll do that. Yeah, I need to know his ETA.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I need to know his ETA. I've got to redo the schedule. I don't like to be kept waiting.
Waiting? We're in the Hopping Worm pub, we've got a table booked for food at 5 o'clock, and we've got an open evening with no plans.
It's so we can eat. Be in Chudsters for 6:30, then onto the micro bar, and then leave at 9.
Leave at 9? Are you mad? Oh, I've just got another text from him.
Oh, right. What is it?
Are you ready for this?
What is it?
Are you sure you're ready?
Come on, Charlie.
And I quote, is Darren flapping about the time?
Is that it?
Yeah.
What? No ETA? Or sorry I'm late?
No.
Right. I'm going to ring him. Oh my goodness.
Hello?
Ah, Will. Where are you?
In my back garden.
What? Well, why aren't you here?
Well, I got home, I packed, put the wash on, and I've had cuppa.
But you said you were going to be here at 1. What are you doing?
Sorting my stuff out.
How long have you been at home?
About an hour.
An hour? But you said you were going to be here at 1 o'clock.
I thought that'd get you going.
Well, you could have called me near, you daft bugger. Look, come on, get in here, I'll get you a pint in.
I've just finished moisturising my delicate skin and painting on my eyebrows.
Yes. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Just to wind me up.
I know, and he only lives next door.
Right. Same again, Charlie?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, right. And what will I have?
Oh, I don't know, do you want me to go and ask him?
Mr. Williamson, what can I get you?
Oh, I'll have pint of rabbit dog pie, please.
Yeah, good choice. Right. Can I have 2 rabbit dog bites, please, and a songbird whistler?
No, hang on. Can I try the crushed weasel testicle, please?
Oh, really? Right. Can I have 2 rabbit dog bites, please, and crushed weasel's testicles?
Hello, Charlesworth.
Good to see you, madam.
Was he flapping about the time?
Oh, of course.
Will he ever stop rushing around, watching the clock and scheduling everything?
That's very doubtful.
Here, I wonder if he's that meticulous when he's,
Oh.
you know.
Here we are. Yes, right, right, cheers.
Cheers.
Good to see you, Will.
You too, sir.
Right. So, how's life then, in the fast-paced world of archaeology?
Well, it's all right. I'm having a month off, maybe 2.
Oh, it's all right for some, isn't it?
Are you still into necrophilia?
Oh, Charlesworth, you're so uncouth.
It's just the thoughts that pop into my head.
Yes. Once a gobshite, always a gobshite.
Well, thank you, sir.
It's not a compliment, you know.
Maybe you should think before you put your mouth into gear.
Well said, Rushy.
Mm-hmm.
You're always rushing around and watching the clock.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. How many speeding tickets have you had?
Well, maybe a couple.
Will,
None.
Aye, and none for me as well. Oh, just a moment.
What's he doing?
Something stupid, I'm sure.
Hmm. So, how have you been lately then, huh? You still accident prone?
I am not accident prone. It's just that you two exaggerate everything.
Yeah, really. Well, what happened in Neddy's last year?
I was a victim of circumstance.
Circumstance.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Yeah,
We all
well,
walked
maybe it
into
was
Neddy's,
funny for
didn't we?
you, but
Yeah.
I was in pain.
Right. We all walked into Neddy's, didn't we? And you and Charlie disappeared for ages. Oh, well, yes. So I went in there first, went and ordered the drinks, found a table, sat down, and I waited, and I waited. I thought you two had nipped to the loo. And then I saw Charlie here, didn't I? Outside and rubbing his eyes and talking to some complete strangers in a car. Then he walked in, didn't he? Rubbing his elbow, siding his ribs, rubbing the back of his head, a sort of half laugh, half groan sort of noise.
I know. Sorry, I had to leave. I thought I was going to collapse. And this car stopped to see if I was okay. Well, I couldn't speak for laughing.
Yeah, well, might have been funny for you, but I was in extreme pain.
Well, only you can pull a muscle inside your ribs whilst drinking a pint, then bang your funny bone, and then bang your head when you stand up.
That was bloody hilarious.
I was in a lot of pain.
Yes.
One of many instances.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Get it over with then.
Well, how many incidents, injuries, accidents and mishaps have you had then?
A couple.
A couple? Oh, let's start the Inquisition.
Yeah. What about Oliver's Mountain, 1979?
First race, first corner, a rider comes off and he wipes you out.
Yeah. Then you spend the rest of the meeting in first aid tent.
Yeah. A couple of lovely nurses looked after me.
Mm.
And Barry Sheen came to see me.
Oh. Then there was the incident where you trapped your thumb in that pool table money slot and ripped the skin off.
Yeah, I've still got the scar.
Numerous bouts of food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that time you had that dodgy Chinese whilst entertaining a young lady? And you had stomach cramps all night.
Yeah. A couple of very nice paramedics took care of me. But it wasn't tad embarrassing because I only had my jockeys on.
And the young lady?
We never really dated after that.
Oh, then you got hit in the gonads with a crab apple during an apple fight.
In my defence, that was your fault, Charlesworth.
I did throw it, I suppose.
From about 4 feet away.
Yeah, but I was aiming at your leg.
And he got shot in the arm with an air rifle, didn't he? Remember?
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
That was Boomer showing off at school with his new .22 air rifle.
So he shot you?
Oh, and don't forget the sledge incident.
Oh, yeah, yeah. When was that? Oh, yeah, I remember. 1980.
Oh yeah, we had that heavy snow in January and school was closed.
Yeah.
So a gang of us went sledging up on the slopes of Westwood Green.
So you fly down the slope, and you fly down the slope, hit a bump, come off your sledge, then it runs over your leg and cuts it open, doesn't it?
Yeah, my mates put me back on the sledge and dragged me off to Beverley Hospital. Oh, and there were a couple of lovely nurses looking after me.
Yeah, oh, what about the fair?
Oh, no, that's enough.
Oh, we were both standing there watching the big rides when somebody threw up. It missed me and splattered him.
Hey, and then the next day?
The next day, when Bloomer went back, and the same thing happened again. Oh.
Oh, then there's the illnesses.
Oh, what is this? Take the piss out of Wilday.
in the armpit.
Don't say it.
What?
Your description is both unbecoming and belittling.
Gout,
Oh, twice.
various pulled muscles,
Ringworm,
bladder infection,
gallstones.
piles, numerous cramps.
Oh, and remember that sexual injury?
Okay, that's enough.
Hey,
Don't forget the fungal infection.
Stop!
go on, I'll get another round.
Oh, yeah, cheers, Charlie. Oh, yeah. Oh.
You know, Darren, you and Charlie weren't so innocent.
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you both lived in a village about half a mile from each other. You were always in each other's pockets.
Well, I suppose we did have the occasional adventure into the realms of naughtiness.
You were bloody stupid. Oh, and that poor bride and groom.
Go, Will.
Thank you.
Oh, what was that? Late one.
I'm from Easter, 1978.
Oh, blimey. That year, it seemed to go on forever, didn't it? Watching Laura and Hardy, swap shop, playing football on the cricket pitch, climbing trees.
You used to spend most of the holidays at your grandparents in the village.
Yeah, I still miss them, but they were brilliant times.
Yeah. Oh, we all miss the villages from them days, don't we? Yeah. Well, I seem to remember you started a tackle at the ankle and worked your way up to the throat.
Hey, I still bear the scars.
You were the dirtiest player in the school.
In all of East Riding.
Ouch, that's very harsh, but probably fair.
I was full of finesse and grace.
Yeah, well, I was an enforcer.
Enforcer? Enforcer my arse. You just run around kicking everyone.
Yeah, enforcing so you could get all the glory.
Well, I was a natural goal machine.
Well, I suppose you did score quite a few. I kept them out of my perfectly timed challenges.
Dougie Tatton never played again after one of your perfectly timed challenges.
Yeah.
My studs got caught in the grass.
But he was on our team.
Oh, yeah. Oh, anyway, back to the bride and groom.
Oh, well, it was the vicar's fault, really.
Really? You're blaming the vicar?
Well, indeed I am, madam. We was playing tag in the church one Christmas. You know, jumping up and over all the pews and running round. And somebody did a speedy turn around the Christmas tree. And it just wobbled and came crashing down.
Yeah. It was about 15 feet tall, wasn't it? And it'd been decorated by the WI the night before.
Yeah, it missed all the pews, straight down the aisle.
So we always said in that situation, didn't we?
Yeah. Run!
You pair of heathens.
Yeah, mind you, a couple of days later, the vicar called round our houses. Oh, blimey. We didn't half get a rollicking.
Yeah, he never actually knew it was us, but it was pretty obvious.
So we decided to get some revenge, didn't we? We knew the tree was on wheels, so we decided we'd go back, tie a bit of rope to it, and pull it to the front door, and then take the rope off. So we knew, first person in, open the door, and push it right over.
It was a brilliant plan.
But it backfired on you, didn't it, you pair of buffoons?
Yeah, my gran went in the next day to do the flowers for the WI. She never really said anything, but again she knew it was us.
Idiots.
Then you called round my house, didn't you, doing some all out of breath and excited. He never guess, he said. I was playing soldiers round the back of the church, and I found another way in, and it leads right up to the organ.
Yes, I often used to play with myself.
Oh, Charlesworth, really?
And the organ. What?
Yeah, well, anyway, we decided to go and have a look at it, and he was right. He led right up to the organ, and then we discovered some of the organ pipes had the same fittings, and it was out of sight of the rest of the church.
Yeah, so we just ambled along there one day, and there was a run-through for a wedding, which was happening on the next Saturday.
Yeah. So we went on there on Saturday, waited till everybody was in, crept up to the organ and swapped some of the pipes around.
Yeah, we went round the front and we waited. I nearly wet myself laughing.
Yeah. my face hurt for days.
Yeah, it was all right for you, face, eh? You might have found it funny. I was in the Blue Otter the other day,
Really?
and I overheard this woman telling a similar story about when she got married in the village.
All right.
She got divorced 6 months later, and it was probably your fault.
Oh, sorry, madam.
Well, that can't be the reason. He was probably wrong for her.
Oh, thank you, young lady.
Yeah, we can't eat yet. It's only 4:30.
Oh, does it matter?
Yes! We booked the table for 5 o'clock.
Well, that's okay. We'll eat, you can watch.
Oh, charming.
You ready to order?
No, hang on. We're going to need another round.
I can get those for you.
Can you? Oh, that's lovely. Right, can I have 2 rabbit dog bites and a crushed weasel's testicle, please?
Oh, hang on, I'll have just a half. I'm not like Rushy Guzzler here.
Whatever. Can I have 1.5 rabbit dogs and 1 weasel, please?
Tell me, what are your specials?
We have local venison pie with a choice of mashed or chunky chips, lemon sole from Bridlington, Hunter's chicken from Beverley, and a special menu for those with gout.
He put you up to that, didn't he?
Sorry, sir.
Oh, sorry, Will, I couldn't resist.
That's a classic, that is.
Take no notice of this pair of heathens. I'll have the venison pie and chunky chips, please.
And can I have a cheese omelette, chips, and a side salad? Oh, and a side of sprouts for Will.
We have cheese and ham, mushroom or vegetarian omelettes.
No, just cheese, please.
Sorry, sir, it needs to be one from the menu.
Can I have a cheese and ham without the ham?
No, thank you for the extra sprouts. They don't agree with me.
Okay, scratch the sprouts.
This Hunter's chicken here, is it local?
Yes, sir. All our food is locally sourced.
How local? Within 20 miles? Within East Yorkshire? I mean, Yorkshire's a big place, you know.
Oh, just order. Stop upsetting her with all your questions.
It's all right, sir.
Just give him the chicken.
But I might want a starter.
Oh, for goodness sake, just order what you want.
Oh, all right. Well, can I have the mussels followed by Hunter's chicken with a salad then, please? Anybody else want a starter?
No.
No.
Thank you. So that's 1 venison pie with chunky chips, 1 Hunter's chicken, 1 mussel starter, 1 cheese and ham omelette, no ham. I'll fetch those drinks for you now.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you have to be so picky about everything?
Hey, so says he who has to have 2 Weetabix, not 1 or 3, but 2 or he has a meltdown.
Yeah. I expect good service and a reasonable choice.
We're in the Hopping Worm and Will frequents the place for goodness sake.
All right, all right. There's no need to get your undies in an uproar.
Anyway, on another topic, do you remember the school discos at Father Tim's at the St John's Church Hall in Beverley?
Oh, certainly do.
Yeah. Oh. And do you remember Blimey. What is that smell?
Oh, Charlesworth, is that you?
Sorry, it just slipped out.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And I suppose you two never do.
Well, not at the rate that you do it.
What are we going to do if the waitress comes back?
Well, she'll think it was you. I told you had some sprouts earlier on.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, madam. Anyways, I need to go and point Percy at the porcelain.
Yeah. Actually, I think you might need to do more than that. Oh, blimey. Well, he's always been the same, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think
Mind
you
you.
might grow out of it one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Father Tim's disco, eh? God, blimey.
Great
Good
days.
Absolutely great days, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, right. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think I need to go now as well.
Oh, well, I might as well join you.
It's all about gear.
It's a colder, that's where it ends. So I told her we'd still be friends. Every day, our true love found. Wonder if she's doing now. Summer dreams, ripped as the seams, but the
Oh, it's a good night again tonight, Alison. Yeah, it is. Hey, do you know if Charlie's coming tonight? Well, I saw Darren and Darren the other day. They said they were all coming tonight. Darren and Darren? Yeah, you know, the one they call Will. Will's name's Darren. Well, we all know him as Darren, but his actual name is Will. Then how come they call it Will? Charlie says it's to avoid confusion when they all get famous. Sounds daft, but okay. Oh, I don't know. Charlie's name isn't Charlie. What? No, it's Andrew. Hang on a minute, Sully, you're losing me. So, Will's name is Darren and Charlie's name's Andrew? Yeah. So what's the other Darren called? Darren. Yeah, Darren. No, his name's Darren. Okay, let me see if I've got this straight. So, Will's name is Darren, Charlie's name is Andrew, and Darren's Darren. Yeah, that's correct. Oh my gosh, it's all very confusing. I just stick with Charlie, Will, and Darren. Don't tell him I told you. He'll go mad at us. Hey, listen. Hot stuff. I love dinosaurs. Me too.
Looking for love who needs some love. Don't want another night like ours. Wanna share my love with the one I love. Wanna spend the while in there. But it wasn't hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Gotta have some love, gotta have some love tonight.
Ooh, I thought you just might like to know. Just seen your big crush coming in. Ooh, Alison. Yeah, just with them two other idiots, Darren and Will.
Oh, the Three Stooges strike at Father Tim's.
Did you hear about the church and the organ? Remember they were involved?
I heard it was in Beverly Guardian. Oh, fools.
Hey, Sully.
Yeah?
Do you think Charlie would go out with me?
Well, you do know he's a bit of a gobshite.
A bit. He made fun of my mum.
He makes fun of everyone's mum.
Maybe that's why Elizabeth's crying.
Tell you a story about a woman I know. When it comes to loving, woo, she steals the show. She ain't exactly pretty, ain't exactly small. 40, 39, 60,
Yeah, sorry, Will. I had a word with Disco Dave, the DJ.
Yeah. It was a bit loud, wasn't it? Oh, is that you?
Oh, Charlie, you're so uncool.
Hey. Oh, it's behind karate aftershave.
We can't take you anywhere. Look.
Oh, look. That girl's wearing harmony hairspray.
Oh, crap. Watch out.
Hi, Darren.
Hi, Sully.
Hello.
Sorry.
Charlie.
What do you want, Sully?
Charlie, I was wondering.
Did it hurt?
I was wondering if you would go out with one of my friends.
No, I like my freedom, you know, free as a bird, drift on the wind, wander the roads and avenues.
Yeah, we all know that your wind.
Who had the drift?
Hey, shut up, you two. You're cramping my style.
Yeah? What style?
It's one of the clothes.
No, I have to be over here somewhere.
Please, Charlie, for me. Me?
Well played, sir. I like it. Fine it is. Very long committal.
Come on. We could have doubled up there.
Double up? Are you mad?
Can't believe you turned down a date.
Anyway, I thought you was meeting Lonnie.
Look, we could have doubled up. I'm meeting Lonnie at 8:20.
You're meeting Lonnie? Are you mad?
He most certainly is, Stanley.
We've been stepping out for a couple of weeks now.
Stepping out? What is this, the 50s?
Hey, I saw Lonnie when we was coming in.
What do you mean you saw it? It's only 8:10.
Well, looks like she's early.
Well, we said 8:20.
Oh, does it matter?
Yes. 8:20 means 8:20, not 8:10.
Hi, Darren.
You're early.
Only a few minutes.
Well, we said 8:20.
Yeah, but my brother was coming into town to give me a lift.
Yeah, but 8:20 means 8:20, not 8:16.
She was actually here at 8:09.
You're not helping, Charlie.
Oh, let it go, Darren, or you'll never have a meaningful relationship.
It's got nothing to do with you, Mr. Williamson. Come on. We're going to put back in the bike shed.
I will.
Look, Miss Sullivan.
Fancy a smitchy dance?
Well,
It will leave them too.
oh, I see. Oh, go on then. Oh, get off.
That just leaves us, Charlie.
Yeah. Thanks, Will.
And Dot.
Oh, I suppose so, but not too close.
Do you want to walk me home?
No.
It's dark outside.
Use a torch.
Oh, I get scared on my own.
Ask Will.
He's with Solly.
He lives 2 doors down from you.
Oh gosh, Charlie, you know where I live.
I see your curtain twitching every time I'm there.
That must be a coincidence.
I think not.
Hey, do you want to go outside?
No.
But you could kiss me on the veranda.
No. And anyway, the lips would be fine.
Oh, so you would kiss? What's that smell?
Oh, it's Will. He had sprouts earlier and they don't agree with him.
No. Okay, come on, let's dance this way instead. So, tell me, did you kiss him? Nice girls don't kiss and tell. You're a nice girl. I've got an idea. How about we go and we'll hatch our plans and make them all yours? Oh yeah, go on, let's do
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm really full after all that now. Oh, right. Here, where's Charlie gone?
Well, he was talking to Alfred in the toilets about cricket.
Uh,
Are you looking at your watch again?
well, yeah, I was just checking the time.
Why?
Well, I'm getting a lift.
Who from?
Sarah,
Sarah? Who's Sarah?
she's who I live with.
Oh, cracking bit of grub, that.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Sarah.
Who?
It's who Darren lives with.
What? Who?
She was in our year at school.
There were about 8 Sarahs in our year at school.
And that was nearly 50 years ago.
Sarah Tilly.
Who?
She was in your class.
Well, I can't remember.
Well, she remembers you and you.
Good or bad?
I remember her. Skinny girl, national health glasses, sweaty palms and a stutter.
No, I've got nothing.
Anyway, you've been married 5 times already.
6 actually, Will.
Wait, don't be daft. It's only been 4.
I'm running out of best man speeches.
4 marriages, 4 divorces.
Yeah, and wasn't long the first one.
We don't need to go into that, thank you very much.
Okay, I won't mention the others then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and spot on. Yeah, hang on, I'll just give you a chair. Yes, here we are. There you go, love. And, what would you like to drink?
Oh, a nice cup of tea.
Another round, lads?
Oh, good.
Right, yeah. How then?
Darren's told me all about you
Oh, crap.
and all the antics you got up to.
Double crap.
Still a gobshite then?
Yes, he is.
Anyways, do you remember me from school?
Yes.
No?
Well, I remember you.
Oh, triple crap.
Right, here we are then. Gentlemen.
Crush weasel, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Tea, madam.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, well, good for you. Cup of tea sets you up for the day.
As I always like it.
But it's night time.
Oh, don't be so pedantic.
Here. Guess who I was talking to at the bar?
The barman.
No. Have a look.
Oh,
Blimey. Is that?
It is.
Hey, Alison. Sully. How are you?
Here we go.
Hiya.
Charlie?
Alison.
Charlie.
Sully.
Will?
Alison.
Will?
Sully.
Darren?
Alison.
Darren.
Sully.
Alison.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, I do need Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Dementia's kicking in already.
Hello, Alison.
Forget your own name.
All right, Sarah. Sully.
Will. Oh, give it a rest, Charlesworth. We're here all night.
Well, what brings you three up here then?
Just to catch up.
A catch up. You lot have been hanging around together forever.
We were just saying I've been brought up to date with all of their antics throughout all those years.
This doesn't sound good.
Yeah, you with being shot, the sledging incident, the alter egos of Mabel and Tarquin, and then there was the motorbike incident. Oh, and the six splatter at the fair.
Oh,
Ooh. And then there was, what else was it next? Oh, he was twerking on a train. Twerking on a train. And then he was trying to contact the dead when the person wasn't. And then there was that blind date incident. Oh, that poor girl. And then there was that gentleman's club. And of course the sexual injury. Need I say more?
no, thank you.
And you. And you with your timekeeping. Oh. The dead rabbit for your dad. Rushing around everywhere. And then there was the village shed roof. And the stained glass windows. And sticking your lips together with super glue. And then there was his adventures in the dump and the Laurel and Hardy test. Need to go on.
No, thank you.
And of course you. Where do I start? Hedge bouncing. Bad wind.
Oh,
Yeah, and the night of the back to front boxes. And then of course there was that swingers incident. Oh, that poor girl. And then trying to headbutt a cow. And then pretending to view a house as a couple with him. Yeah. And of course there was that tennis racket incident. And then making up words to send to the Oxford English Dictionary Committee. And then mocking anyone and everyone. Need I go on?
No, thank you.
you're still a gobshite then, Charlie.
Well, indeed I am.
It's not a compliment, you know.
Yeah, we still see you around every now and again.
Still a curtain twitcher then, Alison.
You seem to forget. I used to live near Will. I couldn't avoid having to see you.
I don't know. It's like a live version of Last of the Summer Wine. And we all know who would be composed. Don't we?
How long have you three been friends now?
Oh, it must be 50 years now.
Yeah, Lord Charlesworth's grandparents lived 2 doors from my grandparents.
And our mums were friends at school. Heaven forbid, we could be related.
Oh, I hope not, sir.
You might say that we're vintage, like a well-matured wine.
Or cheese in your case, Charlie.
Charlie, mature? Well, I don't think so.
Thank you, Alison.
It's not a compliment, you know.
Anyways, we have to go, don't we, Dad?
Oh, yes, dear. Yes.
I suppose we better be getting back to our hobbies, haven't we?
Yeah. Just think, at least they didn't leave us to walk 2 miles home just because someone had to get back to watch Monkey King.
I never said... Oh, never mind.
Anyways, it's nice to see you, ladies. We must catch up and have a coffee sometime.
Yeah.
Bye, boys.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Charlie.
Bye. Well, who would have thought?
Anyway, we better be off then. Good to see you, Will. Good to see Charlie.
Darren?
Oh, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Hey, I tell you what, why don't we meet up on Cook Farrow Day?
Here, you daft bugger, we've been doing that for 25 years.
Oh, it's all right. It's okay, isn't it? You're always welcome at our place for fun.
See? I told you, didn't I? She's spot on.
Yeah. Anyway, Darren, come on. We've got to go and walk the dog.
Yes, all right. I'll do as I'm told.
Well, my old friend, we best get going.
Dear, do you fancy stopping off at the King's Arms or the Queen's Head for one on the way?
I think that's a fine idea, madam.
You know Darren and Sarah, oh, what is that smell?
Sorry, Will, it just slipped out.
You've never changed and you never will.
Well, thank you, madam.
It's not a compliment, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the stars of Reheated. With that appreciation going for the stars of Looking Back.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night and God bless. And don't forget, on the 1st of November, we have a quiz night for everybody. Well, those that pay, anyway. Have a safe journey. Good night, God bless.